Do it for the most highs. I do it for the most highs. All praises to the most highs. Connected to the most highs. Put low to the most highs. I do it for 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 the most. It's been such a great week.
Hey. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
Welcome back to our show. Let's talk business.
Yes, where we get all up in your business.
All up in your business. What's going on, people?
What is up, you guys? Give a shout out to Rabiel.
Yes.
Hit him up on SoundCloud. Listen to his music. Jam out, y'all.
Indeed. This is a very special day today.
It is. This is our last episode of this season, you guys. We really have enjoyed the ride, though.
I'm so happy that you guys have been here week after week. We really appreciate you. Thank you. And we will be back.
We will be back. We're just taking a little break, but we'll be back. But in the meantime, you guys follow us on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, all of our social media pages. If you're on YouTube right now, go ahead and chat with us. We'll love to chat with you.
Come on.
Noni has her phone up right now on standby. But go to Ahaya Kai. You can go ahead and hit us up on Twitter at ahaya.edu, on YouTube, Instagram, Ahaya Kai and Noni Kai, and you can email us at ahayakconsulting@gmail.com. And if you want to be on season 2, we don't know what our theme is going to be yet, but if you do want to be on the next show, go ahead and send us an email.
Yes.
And you can go ahead and hit us up on our replays.
That's right, on the replays.
On the replay. We're live on Source Radio right now and Shop Black Enterprise now too as well.
Listen, we are, like I say, we are everywhere you need to be. Okay? Everywhere you need to be, that's where we gonna be.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for today because not only is it our last show, but it is Artist Week.
Artist Week, you guys already know. It's always so special. We have somebody extremely special from my hometown.
That's right.
That's going to end the show very right for you guys with some amazing art. But in the meantime, if you guys need some assistance, go ahead and hit up shopblackenterprise.com. And shout out to our sponsors, Ahaya K Consulting and Kai Management, Earth Baby, Ahaya Financial Education, Ahaya Living, and Ahaya Healing.
Listen.
All the Ahayas.
Ahaya.
Now you can book your consultation with us. Even though we're going to be taking a break, you can still hit us up on shopblackenterprise.com.
Please do. We ain't going that far away, y'all. Come on now. We'll be in the background.
We will.
Revamping, doing wonderful things.
We have big projects coming up, and we just need to recenter our focus just for a moment. And we're going to be a whole new location.
That's right.
And so just
whole new vibe
popping, y'all.
Girl, big things coming. Okay. But like Ahava was saying in the interim, please hit us up at shopblackenterprises.com. The best thing for you to do is to become a merchant because not only will you get a discount for us,
right,
but you can shop within the community. There's already a built-in clientele waiting for you to buy all of your lovely goods.
Thousands of people literally just waiting. They have shop with you guys.
And these are people you might not ever come in contact with.
Right.
And they have people who they have contacts with. And then do you see how it just happens? You just
small businesses supporting each other, and I love it. It's a wonderful community.
Totally necessary. So go to shopblackenterprise.com, click on the business planning tab, excuse me, and click on Ahaya Financial Education if you need to get your finances straight with your business.
Go ahead and click on Ahaya Financial Education. If you need help with just any type of financing, you guys, business loan, personal loan, business credit, any of that type of stuff, then hit me up. But if you need a whole new brand.
Do you need a whole new brand?
Or just starting off a brand, or you got a brand, all the brands, hit up Noni.
Hit me up at Kai Management, and I will, give you what you need so that you can be seen and people can appreciate the things that you're doing. You don't have to worry about how to. I gotcha. I can help you. I can build your website for you. I can let people know that you exist so that people can buy your products and share all the wonderful things that you're doing because we all need to know. We all need to know. And you can have the fine duo here for a wonderful package deal at Ahaya Kai Consulting. And just click on that tab and you can get a discount if you end up becoming a merchant.
Yeah, so
many benefits.
A lot of benefits. And I'm super excited about that. And I'm really excited about this show.
Me too.
Good
art is really it's not hard to find, but when you find someone who is extremely talented, it is just really awesome to be able to communicate and touch and understand how the ins and outs and have a conversation.
It's just
support.
Great. It's just great. And I want you guys to know, even though we're taking the month off, we are going to be replaying our top 4 favorite episodes
That's right.
Throughout the week. So you're still going to be able to have something to listen to every Thursday, same time.
That's right.
And you know, a lot of our favorites have been from Artist Week. But we do have some businesses that we're going to pop up in there. So make sure you still check us out every Thursday.
Every Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know the time and the place. Come on now. Come on, SourceStarRadio.com. Okay.
Let's talk about Chuck, you guys. We're going to have Chuck on the show. Before we go ahead and bring him in, I just want you to know that this is an amazing artist. He created Hiphoptopia, and he's going to explain about that. But I created a video for him and for you guys so you can see some of his art. And let's just go ahead and start the night off with that. So, you guys.
Small circle, it's a chosen few. I wrote it down and I followed through. I bought a pound and we rode the few.
You looking at me and shit, I be happy, and I'm always happy. But you know, I've been going through so much shit, bro. It don't make no sense. But I still manage to smile and still stay on top, cause it's like, at the end of the day, God gonna do what He wanna do. I believe in Him. He believe in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have everything in the world, but you can't have enough from God. He know who you really are.
Blessings. It's in my section. Yo, with all this money, I'm obsessive. Weapons. Turning off y'all extras. Turning off this bullshit direction. Turning up my grind. Waking up to more pressure. But it's all in your mind. So I never feel pressure. Know it's all in due time. Now honey stacking like Tetris. Hustle hard is my message. Then double back and get extras. Know I spaz when I catch it. Yellow bone, white Lexus. All black tint, 2 white cups, fat gold chain, Sprite Texas. I'm just young and I'm reckless. I'm just on for my section. I'm just out here on top speed with my top down and I'm revving. I don't know about hell. I don't know about heaven. All I know is about right now, and this lifestyle is interesting. Ice down in my session, I just write down his confessions. Died, got life around me, I guess that I'm an exception. Blessed ocean views, small circle, it's a chosen few. I wrote it down.
You don't even know what I really got to go through behind the scenes. I'm having sleepless nights behind this shit, behind trying to function and be great on a day-to-day basis. You don't know how hard that is, battling with the two. You're trying to be great, and it's everything else pulling you away from that. So it's like a constant battle. But I'm winning, you know what I'm saying? I'm winning at this fight, and I'm going to keep winning because I'm going to keep fighting.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding. Breaking down a swish in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole. But you know how it goes. I'm front line every time it's on. 100 proof flow, running shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, smoking Cubans on the boat. Then dock that Tulum just to smoke. Look, listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising, my cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse it. This ain't that weirdo rap you motherfuckers choose to. I'm a urban legend, South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb detectives. Guesses, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, held me down at times I seem reckless.
Hey, Chuck, go ahead and come on to the show.
Welcome, Chuck.
Let's talk about art. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Oh, I'm loving the artwork in the back.
Yes, looking good.
You are an amazing artist, and a lot of people really don't know much about you. Like, I really feel like you should be known worldwide at this point. But where are you from? Tell us a little bit about you. How did you even start wanting to even do art?
Mm-hmm.
And let's start.
I'm originally from St. Joseph, Missouri.
Okay.
But I just did art my whole life. That's just something I don't know. I was kind of born with it. So I was just. My mom said I was drawing before I was writing, so I was, it was just
wow.
Yeah, I used to make my own video, board games and own Pokemon cards and everything like that when I started off doing art.
Wow.
That is a very intricate start. It's a very advanced position to start in. That's really outstanding, which understandably, this is where you are in your progression. You're very detailed
So
with,
detailed.
with your work. Is that pencil that you're using?
No, I use paint. It's all acrylic paint.
Wow.
Even your black and whites?
Yep.
Oh, Chuck,
That's-
wow.
I was originally a pencil drawer, so I always drew, so I kind of just transferred it into a paint. So it kind of looks like pencil, but it's actually paint.
That's also not very easy to do.
So a lot of people do get confused about my black and white paintings because they do think of the pencil drawings, but the actual paintings.
That's just more impressive.
That's super impressive. How long, since it is paint, does it take longer? I'm assuming it take longer.
No, I actually, the picture behind me, I probably painted this in probably 2 days. 2 days. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Do you sketch before you draw, or do you just go right in?
Sometimes like if you see like, well, it's like this one in the back right here. I kind of just have an idea in my head, and I kind of just make it up as I paint.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is your son, though, in this picture.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Let's talk about that, because I know that you're a single father, which is huge, and your whole business, like how you provide, is from your art.
Yeah.
How is that going? Like how for other people, let's say there's other single women, single fathers, and they have like a business that they want to just go all in and just really support their dynasty. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, it's hard work, but at the end of the day, once you see your kids smile and everything, this, all you just gotta look at a little smile like this, and then you ready to go. And then anything's possible. So
That's so true. He looks like Spider-Man in that picture. I love it. I love.
Yeah, I do a lot of different variations of him. I do stuff like this is my son right here too.
Wow.
Listen,
So and this started off as just a picture with him with a do-rag on, and I just
kept going.
Very
impressive. Do you still do Pokemon cards? I'm sure he would love that.
Yeah, actually, I made an actual Pokemon card that actually folds open into a board game, a Pokemon board game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered becoming a game designer?
Yeah, I have children's books that I'm working on right now that I'm making of my own, like involving Hiphoptopia and everything. So
that's excellent.
Super awesome. I'm just mind blown right now.
I know there's just too much. I'm like, there's just a lot to take in. But back to the picture with your son, I really do love the juxtaposition that you have with the depth of it. It's like it really does remind me of like a Spider-Man scene.
Yeah.
What was the concept behind creating that particular picture? Is it a city landscape?
Yeah. So he has like So the other kid, that's my other son, Jaden, and he was in the previous relationship with him and my baby mother. So he's like a son to me too.
Okay.
So, yeah. So they basically have powers. So they kind of just like fighting, saving the cities. You know what I'm saying? My son, he has like a super strength, and then you see the other one, he absorbs the buildings around him, the elements around him.
Wow.
And it kind of comes from different aspects, you know what I'm saying? He'll be a white child kind of raised, by a black man. He kind of had to absorb different aspects around the world. And as my son, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's just a strong human being, so that's why I gave him the power of strength. So everything kind of has a meaning where I paint it. So
that's unbelievable. That could be a cartoon, a series.
Yeah,
like
a comic for sure.
Comic book, right? They would love to have their own comic book. I'm sure.
Love that.
I know my child would love to have his own comic book.
So into that.
Yeah.
Real quick though, Hiphoptopia. You created this brand. What does that actually mean for the people?
It's actually, I always loved music and everything, and I was always focused. When I very first started doing art, I always just drew strictly portraits of rappers and this and that. But whenever I had my first son, I wanted to have more fun aspect to my art. So that's why, I made Hiphoptopia, which is still my love for hip hop, but also with a cartoon element to it. So, so just
Wow.
So dope.
The woman that you have is that Coco Jones?
yep.
Does she know that exists?
I don't think so. One day she will, though.
You need to seriously
One day she will.
hashtag her, get in her DM box, and let her know that painting exists, because it's really very, very amazing. I was able to see who it was before I read who it was. I was like, wait a minute, that can't be. But then maybe it is. That's impressive. I think you should certainly reach out to her and let her know, like, hey, I got something you might like.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I had a few celebrities that seen pictures of them, and they reached out to me about them. So.
Oh,
really?
that's
awesome.
Wow. And is that something that you would focus on? Would you ever?
Yeah. So my thing is just I always believe in trying to reach the unattainable. So, even if I like message somebody on the Instagram or Facebook or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, there's always a chance that person is going to see it. So, I mean, I had people as far as like T.I. see my artwork, Offset messaged me before, Mozzie, just to name a few other people, that's, that messaged me in my inbox about my artwork that they seen before. So you just got to put yourself out there. You never know who's going to.
That's true.
Yeah. That's so true. Mm-hmm. This is just absolutely amazing. I know that I seen some of your art actually the other day. You were saying how you need some of your art sold and you're selling it so cheap. And go ahead.
I have a lot. I be having a lot of artwork. The artwork that I sell for cheap, I have it for years, like maybe 3 years. It just be sitting around my house. So I just, so I just feel like it's always that time where I just feel like I can bless the community, because not everybody has a lot of money to spend $700 or plus on or whatever on a painting. So if it's just sitting in my house for a year or two, then why not give it a new home for Yeah. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed painting it. So I wasn't in it for the money when I was doing it. So
yeah,
so.
Do you make prints?
I make prints too. Like a lot of my football paintings, I make prints for.
I'm saying your football paintings?
Yeah, like my football paintings, I'll make prints for those. Because those sell a lot, yeah.
You didn't send me those pictures, but I have seen those. They're so good. The football paintings, yeah.
No, I've never
Too bad you don't have it in the background so she can see it and the audience can see some of your football paintings. But
I have one actually. I mean, I can grab it real fast.
it's so good. Well, maybe you can have your son grab it real quick or something. But I seen some of your prints. So anybody, if not all your prints are sold, you guys, I seen online where you were selling them for like $30, which was blew my mind, but if anybody wants some of your art and maybe they don't have thousands of dollars to be able to buy the art, because it really is worth no less than $1,000 for sure.
At least. Yeah.
And then, go ahead and hit them up. So you're an emotional artist. I asked you what type of artist are you, and you said you're an emotional artist. And you was talking about how you draw certain types of, or not draw, but paint certain types of canvases when you're going through something, and when your days are a little more brighter, they look like this. Can you just explain that for me?
Like for instance, like I have different styles. So like, I don't know. It's I kind of let my art kind of speak. So like this right here, like. I'm kind of going through a phase where I'm kind of life is kind of, ups and downs. So I'm kind of beat up, but at the same time, it just kind of,
okay.
Yeah.
As like, when I painted this, it was like, all right, my son was just started school, bright colors, so on and so forth. It was just, it just kind of depends on my mood. That's why I always do like little mini series. Like I might do like 5 black and white paintings, and I might completely switch and do something totally different. So it's just like emotions. So that's why I don't have one certain style. That's why I kind of go from realistic to complete cartoon, then back to realistic.
That's a really awesome range to have. You are really talented and skilled at what you do. It's the great part about what I'm hearing from you and seeing is that you can get into any genre and do so many things in that. Like the fact that you can create. I honestly can't believe this is just paint. Like I'm trying to figure out like how you did it because it really does look
so good.
I mean, I don't even think I have brushes that small, but you can entertain so many different types of work, and I'm telling you that comic book is a real winner over here. And just being able to do more expressionistic art is really amazing. There's a lot of artists like who are like is Alex. Oh, his name is Alex. Oh gosh, I'm gonna forget his name now. But he's a artist outside in Florida, and some of your paintings remind me of that colorful, excuse me, cartoonish type of vibe. He does stuff out of like woods and different kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Different kinds of aesthetics. But the point is that you can transition yourself into any type of work. So even if you decided to continue going on doing more cartoon stuff, that's something that you can do, or you can do a fine art type of thing.
Yep.
What are you currently? What's your current focus right now?
Right now, I am doing like a more like a 3D an aspect of art. So it's kind of like, as you see, if you look at it, it looks like a magazine.
Oh,
It's actually just a canvas that I made to look like a magazine. So
wow. Chuck, this is just crazy.
this was the prototype, the first one. So it's like it looks like a magazine that you completely open, but it's just actually just a canvas that I constructed to make it look like an actual Hiphoptopia magazine.
that's impressive.
Wow, that is super impressive. Wow.
That's this my little mini series that I'm doing right now. So
Are you affiliated with any galleries?
no, not yet.
Is that a desire of yours?
Yeah,
What's your focus to like getting your work out there? How do you want to?
Yeah, I do want to have like an independent art show. That's one of my main focus I've been trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So because I believe I have enough different styles of work which I can kind of have my own show where you have so many different tastes of artwork in one show.
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
I mean, that's not even a question right now.
You can go from a realistic side to a cartoon side to a mixed media. It looks like 3 different artists did it, but it was just all one person.
So tell me, what is your like vision for Hiphoptopia? Like, where would you like it to go? Like, what's your end goal? Like, as of today, right now.
I mean, I like it. I been wanting to do like T-shirts. I want to do cartoons, even the movie if I could have a chance. I already have like a story script written down, and
oh wow,
a storyboard and everything. So I have a lot of things in progress.
Cool.
Yeah,
I got comic books and everything. So
wow. Okay, so you have comic books. You have a movie, a Hiphoptopia movie, a Hiphoptopia comic book. We have Hiphoptopia board games.
Yeah.
That part.
I really like this board game idea. Seriously, Chuck, this is like, it's just absolutely amazing. Is your son, is he an artist as well? I know
he likes to draw as well. He came home from school with a stack of artwork. So
wow.
He's left-handed too, just like I am. So he has that in his
left-handed work.
It's just so good. It's so amazing. So amazing. So talk about you're in Kansas City. How do you sell your artwork outside of? Is it just only social media?
Yeah, right now I've been doing everything on social media. I haven't really been out as much as I should been, but I've just been using a lot of social media to get everything out there right now. So I've been planning on trying to do a lot of more stuff in the community this year, but I just got to get to it.
Yes, you have to get out there.
Yeah.
We have some pro tips for you. and just some ideas and suggestions that we want to talk about. And let's just start off with, do you have business credit?
Yeah, I got my Hiphoptopia is an actual LLC. I got business for it and everything, and
Okay.
completely marketed and all that stuff. So,
But have you started actually building business credit?
no, I haven't started building business credit yet.
Okay, so I'm going to help you out with that. So that way you can start building some business credit and start using some of those funds. And so you don't have to rely on your own funds to just support your work. You can rely on your business credit to be able to do that. And I seen you didn't have a website, or it actually wasn't developed yet. I want Noni to go ahead and talk about it because you have so much amazing artwork. People need to know where to buy your art. You know, that's like super important. And she's so good at that.
Okay, thank you very much. But yeah, but to her point, that's what most artists don't really like to be bothered with, because we just like to play and do the art stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, if we don't have a place where people can actually go to, then there's so many missed opportunities.
Yeah.
I think a website would help you tremendously.
Yeah.
You have so much, like I can already see what it would look like, because you have so many different types of art to sell. And as far as merchandising your art, that is incredibly lucrative for you, and you can have residual income coming in just based on on merchandise alone. Yeah. The comic books, again, that's a whole other aspect that you can use too. So I would love to help you design your website and get some money in your bank, because your artwork speaks to a lot of different people, a lot of different styles. So you have a very broad range of people that you can sell to. And having a place to go is great. And also applying to galleries, they want to see that you have a website and somewhere to look at your art. You know, that's another place that would be useful for galleries to get in touch with you. I mean, everybody goes to social media too, but
people do. But the website is just such a big deal, especially for all. Yes, and you want all your stuff there: your merch, your art, your board games, just everything all in one. It's a place where people might want to just donate to you. That's right. Like all that stuff needs to be together. I just cannot believe your artwork is not in galleries right now. And so like we really have to get you to apply to some galleries, because it's a complete no-brainer, honestly. Yeah. Out there in Kansas City, not even just in Kansas City, you can do different states as well. Yeah. But you can start locally, of course. Yeah. But that needs to happen so soon. But also apply to crafts and fine art expos. Yeah. You're you know more about that than I do.
That's just another avenue to put yourself into an environment where some people may not expect you to be. Like I said, because you have such a vast array of artwork, you can go to any kind of fine art expo and sell your stuff, communicate with the buyer, and start having these relationships with art people who really just intentionally go there to buy art.
Yeah.
And those people become your clients forever. And, they spread, and then this is where the commission work really comes in too. I'm not sure if you have people asking you to do commission work yet, but, people who go to fine art expos and galleries, they typically look at an artist, see their stuff, buy their stuff, but then they fall in love with what you're doing, perhaps your story, the story behind why you do art, and who you are as a person. And then they're like, hey, I need you to commission this piece for me, and then they start passing it out as gifts. It's just a really good way to have your stuff out there.
Very, very true.
On a grander scale.
And the same with the local shops and bookstores. Where was you going with that?
Oh, so partnering with the local bookstores and different shops that are more eclectic, that lend themselves to local artists. Going back to in your backyard and where you are in your community, finding out the resources that are already there. People really gravitate to their local, next door neighbor. And what it is that they're doing. And you'll find that you'll have a lot more support at home first. And when you create that momentum, they start spreading the word to other people. And so bookstores tend to have events, and they kind of lend themselves to showcasing art on their walls. Even if cafes and any kind of like health stores and things of that nature, you can partner with them as well.
And even when you do build that relationship with the bookstores, when you do come out with your comic book,
yes,
or all those things, then you already have that relationship established, and
Mhm.
you'd be able to go ahead and
Have
have
your
them
own
sell
premiere.
have your own premiere right there at the bookstore.
And while they're buying your art.
While they're buying your art. But there's a lot of restaurants, even like Airbnb, I'm actually about to start spreading out, buying houses, and not buying houses, but connected with landlords and stuff in Kansas City. I would love to have your art at my Airbnbs and stuff too. There's actually, Airbnb has this style where it's just like artsy, like what's the word?
It's an experience.
It's an art experience where just the house it's literally an art house. So like every wall is just different types of art. They're literally, it's people going in to live at a house that literally is just nothing but art.
It's like an art museum.
It's amazing. And so that's something we can talk about a little later about. But online classes and workshops, especially with children, I think that would be a good start for you.
Yeah, I thought about doing that too. I just like a paint and sip, something like that too.
Absolutely.
Paint and sip. That's for the adults. Have something for the adults, but have something for the children, too. And give the parents a little break. They can be able to drop their children off somewhere safe, and they can learn, have a good, cool little art experience. Or it can be like a course too. You can have something that follows up. So now it's like a weekly thing or a monthly thing that they can do. I know for me personally, like I homeschool, so I'm always looking for cool things for my children to do. And I would love to be able to take them to like an art class, and somewhere I know that I feel confident and comfortable to be able to drop them off and be like, hey, do this. He's only 4, so I probably wouldn't drop him off. But, if he was a little older, like, 7, 8, 9, something like that, and he was around other people also learning how to do art, that'd be great, because they're right now, they're into art. Our house is like an art house over here.
It definitely is. Like arts and crafts is key over here. For sure.
Yes.
But again, just like that you started just at a very young age as well. And I feel like art is one of those things where if you feed into it, it can become something really magical. And a lot of times, some child would like make a really good painting and like, oh, mom, look. And it's like, oh, that was fine. And it gets, nothing gets really put into that. So recognizing your talents at such a young age is really beneficial.
So good.
And you never know. Your son might want to get involved and be like, Dad, I got this. I'll do this class.
Yeah.
Or you can even send out, little kits or something where you can provide a how-to, since you're already in the way of, book writing.
Yeah.
You can just do like a how-to. It could be how to draw like a Spider-Man or whatever, something that
they would love that.
Yeah, where you can do some.
I actually got paint by numbers pages that I made for the kids.
See what I'm saying? You are already there.
The paint by number charts, and then they fold into mini canvases that you can hang on the wall once you're done.
See,
you have so many. This is what I'm saying, Chucky. Your website, like
that's so valuable.
Awesome.
If I created your website and you did a video of you actually doing that, and then you said, buy this here, and you ship it out to all these homeschooling moms or just people who look for activities just to do with their children, that is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
And it's residual income. Who doesn't like residual? Making money while you sleep.
Right.
Who's going to afford all this paint? These canvases.
So true. Chuck, so I did show the owner of the radio station, his name is Mel, your art, and he was just so in awe about your art, how detailed it was. And in the video, he didn't know if you're actually a vocal artist yourself,
right.
If you write, or how much, you're into hip hop, if you just, love the culture, or you're actually like a writer and you're, involved into the culture in that way. But he has a suggestion, and I want him just to come onto the show. This is the first time ever.
I know.
Mel has come onto the
Hello.
show. One of our guests,
Hello.
but I feel like it's a special moment.
Mhm.
Mel, this is Chuck. I mean, you've seen the show. What suggestions do you have for him?
You know, Chuck, one of the things about hip hop is that it's transcendent. You know, there's art like you're doing, there's music, but there's something called performance art. And performance art is uniting two different genres or two different styles. So you would be uniting hip hop music with your art. Just picture having your artwork projected on a big screen behind the stage with somebody who's performing hip hop. And at the show, you can hand out to the audience prints, small prints of your work. On the back of it, it can also have the contact for your website, so they can. But you can get so many new fans, and I don't know if you have a voice that you can sing any hip hop or do any, but you know, if you had let's say, just for argument's sake, you could, and you had your own band, all right? I mean, that would be spectacular. That you could go on stage, you can sing some music, you could do covers, or you could do your own original and have all your artwork. You'll draw so many people because it's a cultural event. It's not just music; it's music and art combined. So if you could do it on your own, or if you know somebody who does hip hop and performs, well, you could try to link up with a well-known artist, because it'll draw more people to their shows, and it'll draw people to your art.
That's right.
But your art should be part of the hip hop music world. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits so well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think about that's a good idea. Also, I think even more of a better, you know, they have even T-shirts, you know, when they can come to, because I do a lot of stuff where my art can resonate into a T-shirt too. So even selling that as far as prints too, you know, then they can wear that T-shirt, you know, throughout the year. So that, you know, that's even more word of mouth of where you got that from, and I can always have my information on it somehow, one way or another.
Well, you see, Chuck, what you can do, you can contact, you know, Drake or any hip hop artists that are really well known and say, look, I do hip hop art, and I can do a T-shirt with you on the front, your logo, and mine on the back.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I can produce these shirts for you. That, you know, I just think you can make a lot of money, and you can make a lot of contacts and draw a lot of fans by trying to integrate your artwork with hip hop music.
Even if you did it, even if you were drawing while they were playing, performing, you know, and you were actually doing the drawings while they're performing, I think that would be really cool as well. And I was thinking about that for your social media. I think your social media will bump up a lot too if you actually got yourself in reels that you're actually drawing your stuff. I think people would be really interested to seeing your technique. I know I would be.
I always say I'm going to record myself.
You got to do it, Jack.
And then I start, and I never do, and I'll finish the painting. Like, oh well, so. You
got to do it. It's so because people, you know, we're visual on Instagram, especially.
Yeah.
And that is just like it really is a no brainer. You know, you don't even have to do whole paintings.
No.
Take a picture of the beginning, the middle, and the end, and just put it through a reel. You know, I think people would really appreciate that.
They would love it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Mel. We'll check while Mel's here. Do you have any questions for him or anything just on that topic before he puts himself backstage?
I don't have any questions at this time.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Great, Chuck.
Wonderful.
Congratulations.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice meeting you too.
I love the T-shirt idea too, because you know you can always whoever artist that you do use, you can always paint them. You know, put that on the front, your information on the back, roll up the T-shirts, and then hand them out to a lot of people. And that would you can add the price into the admission. You know, and so just bump up the price an extra like $10 per person, or how much it would be for that T-shirt, so that way you get your money, you know, up front.
Yep.
And then you have your information on the back. I think that's awesome.
And again, shoot for the moon, right? We go big.
Yeah.
But don't fear doing small things while you're in your local area too, just to get your name get comfortable with doing it and the concept, because if be the local hero, be the local artist, do as much art around you as possible. Sell it all to everybody. Everybody in Kansas City needs to have your art.
That's so true.
You know what I mean? Like, don't think that you start right where you are and then, and also, call Drake. I'm just saying, this is what I'm doing. I'm already doing this, Drake.
I'm back. I've been listening, and I wanted to mention, Chuck, look, you're an artist, and I've worked with musicians for many years, and one of the things that I do know is that you want to do your art. You don't want to bother with business side that much if you can avoid it. And you need somebody to take over the business side, because your artwork is so good, and you shouldn't have to do much of anything except your art. And I think some of the suggestions that Ahava and Noni are making about being able to have your art in galleries, let other people sell your art, putting your art on T-shirts like you mentioned, having performance art on stage. You need somebody to manage that for you. And to create,
I always tell people that I love doing the art. I'm trying to have a better social media presence, but I hate doing social media, really. I'd rather just sit at home and paint all day. Like, I'd rather leave it up to somebody else to do that. But
well, that's why, somebody, if you got, like Noni does branding and Ahava, and, they do social media and they do website design. You need somebody to take that part over for you, and so you don't have to worry about it. But you'll be able to do so much more painting because you'll have so many more customers. So anyhow, that was my last 2 cents. Bye.
But just continuing that thought, just start somewhere, and this way you can say, this is what I'm currently doing, and I'd like to bring it to you to do it with you,
Especially where you're at, because St. Joe doesn't have anything like this, especially all the ideas that you have already said that you're starting off doing. I don't even know, St. Joe might not even be ready for it, but they need to be ready. Like, this is something that the children need to be involved in. And it's a perfect, like, you're the perfect start. Like, so people can look at you, like, if he's able to do it, I can do it too. Like, we need more people like that, like you, that they can just look up to, especially in the art world. Like, I just don't know. I haven't seen no hip hop art like that and that type of expression where children can relate to, So it's important.
Yeah, that's my main thing. It's just like, this can speak to a child as much as it can speak to an adult, what I'm saying? So that's why the way I paint is like that.
So how can people reach you right now?
I mean, right now I use a lot of Instagram or a lot of Facebook. So, one of them is always a good way to reach me.
Okay. And what is that? Is that
I think
everything's Hiphoptopia. So go ahead. Hiphoptopia is spelled, you guys, for the listening audience. It's Hiphoptopia. Right. Hiphoptopia. And go ahead and send him a Cash App, support him, send him some donations. We're all out here trying to make it, you guys. So please support small businesses, especially our artists, because it's a little harder for the artists.
A little bit. For sure. They have to make their own due. Not that anybody doesn't, but it's more of it's a passion thing that's really the forefront of it all. So the Cash App again is Hiphoptopia. Check his YouTube out, his Twitter, his Facebook, and his Instagram.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna be posting a lot more on YouTube. I'm just I'm doing a lot of reels now, but I'm gonna try to post some actual videos of me painting.
Yes.
The process and everything else. So.
Yes.
Okay, good. And I can't wait to talk to you on a business level too.
Yeah.
There's some ideas that I have. You already know, Noni, that's all up in my head. There's a couple things that I've been working on with my foundation. I think you need to start your own foundation yourself, a Hiphoptopia Foundation. So that way you can have just a space where you can have all these ideas just funnel through, but also where people can donate. You can even have auctions and stuff like that. So that way you need to start your own foundation. Then you can apply for grants and stuff like that too through your foundation.
Okay.
But I was thinking, so I'm building resorts everywhere, and I'm going to be I just have an idea of how I can incorporate Hiphoptopia for one of the luxury resorts that I'm going to be building. But there will be like children's sections and stuff too. And I can have something like a Hiphoptopia something for the children, maybe even the daycare or something.
Oh yeah,
it'll be so cool. So we'll have to talk about that, how we can incorporate that. I think that'd be really cool.
Absolutely amazing.
So amazing. Before we do get off here, do you have anything that you would like to say, any advice you would like to give to anybody that's listening?
I mean, for the people who's actually following their dreams, it's never going to be an easy road. As long as you have faith and don't give up, it's gonna work out at the end of the day. So,
Thank you.
Advice I can give.
Yes,
you are a great inspiration. I will you the best in everything that you do. Keep working hard.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have you back for season 2 to see where you're at.
Yeah.
And one thing I forgot to mention about Hiphoptopia is it's like once you look at it, you notice like it's animals with like hairstyles. So as a black male, I believe our hair it says a lot about us. So when you look at my artwork, you're gonna see why I just do hairstyles and like the hip hop animals. It's a representation that matters the most.
That's right.
I love that.
That's right.
I love that.
Listen, keep doing what you're doing. You're necessary in the community, and we really appreciate you coming on the show. I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait to see what happens when you get this website.
I hope you follow with this website, Chuck, because you need it so much.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, I made one a long time ago, but I don't know what happened to it. I think it was off some website creator site. Like Wibbly.com or something like that. I don't know.
It's all right. We're gonna start a new one.
That's too funny. Well, thank you so much, Chuck, for being on the show. Thank you for letting us show your art, and you're just a huge inspiration. I am very thankful for this day and for this present moment, and continue to keep working really hard. I will be buying some art from you very soon.
Sure.
We are moving, so I can't wait to just redecorate our whole house. So we'll definitely have some Hiphoptopia in there.
Congratulations on your move.
Thank you. Are you enjoy your day? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, just a great way to end the season. I just love art so much. He's so good. It's just so funny how artists, how they first come in and they're so just like the underdogs. Like their art is just so cheap. And it really should be thousands and thousands of dollars. They will find the people that will pay for that, but at first, just to getting them to get to that vision, sometimes it's so mind blowing.
It does take, it takes, because it's the concept is so big, it's so vast,
it is.
And the end result could be anything.
Yeah.
So we do will all of the artists that came to our show this past season the best.
Absolute best.
Especially all of our guests that have been on the show. We have so much gratitude for you guys. Thank you so much for allowing us to be in this space with you guys. It's really a privilege. It's really a privilege. Super excited. So gratitude.
Yes.
Season 2 is coming.
Season 2 will begin in August. We'll go ahead and have an announcement closer to the time, but in the meantime, we're going to have a replay of our shows, of our favorite shows, and so you can still be able to tune in on the Thursday and be able to watch it. You can still follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and we'll give you updates. But until then, we shall meet again. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching us. This has been a great journey.
Our praises to the Most High. Connected to the Most High, below to the Most High. I do it for the Most High. I do it for the Most High. I do it for the Most High.